You're in a college campus with hundreds of thousands of students. Everyone in college is gonna want their hair done, hair cut, they wanna look good, they wanna look clean at all times. People wanna have confidence. How do you instill confidence into people? You help them better their appearance. And what's an easy way you can help them better their appearance? Doing their hair. I'm going to teach you how to make $1,000 a week from cutting hair in college. This isn't no bullshit mechanism where you're gonna get it in the first week of you cutting hair. It's gonna take time. I'm gonna show you how I did this while also showing you my biggest week at school. So let's get into the basics. How do you start cutting hair? I started cutting hair when I was 14 years old and I was just cutting hair to cut my own hair. My barber at the time didn't speak any English and I didn't want to cheat on bro. So I learned how to do it myself and eventually I got better to a point where even my friends were asking me for haircuts. So I was just cutting them for free. That's the first step. And this is for a few reasons. One, to get the reps in so you can kind of understand how to cut hair that isn't your own hair. Now the next step you need to do is create an Instagram where people can find your work and book with you as well. How do you expect to grow as a barber, loctician, braider if you don't have proof of what you do? So you make that Instagram and you post everything. It doesn't matter if you think what you did was ass, you need to post it. But now you need to build clientele. And my way of building clientele was I would offer a free haircut to someone who brought me 2 new people. Who doesn't want a free cut? Instead of 1 person, you have 3 people. You do the same thing to those 2 other people. Your next cut will be free if you bring me 2 more people. You went from 1 to 7, just like that. Now you might think,
oh, you're giving away free cuts, you're not making money.
It's all about taking those necessary steps so that you can have the clientele in order to make $1,000 a week. There are a few but really important things you need to keep in mind. The first, it's all about the experience you give. You could cut good, right? But if you're not talking to the person in the chair, if you're not making them feel like they're at home, if you're rude, dirty, smelly, if the experience you give them is bad, why would they come back? The way I like to view it is put yourself in their perspective. What would you want your haircut to be like? What is the feeling you want to get when you leave the chair, when you see the mirror? You create that. Another important thing is make sure your schedule works best for you. Now this was my schedule my senior year of cutting. I have so much more time on my hands because I got all of my hard classes out the way my freshman, sophomore, junior, and first semester of senior year. My second semester, I was taking 100 level courses. Do I need to be there for those? No. But let's say, for example, my sophomore year of cutting, I was really only cutting whenever people were available. My junior year, that's when I really started putting out a schedule where I was only cutting on the weekends. Monday through Thursday, strictly school. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, strictly cuts. And if you don't know what works best with you, just try a bunch of things when you get to school. Now the last but most important thing to remember, this is a way to make connections and to network. Now if you're like me, someone who's very introverted, doesn't like going out, you're in a one-on-one setting, in a controlled environment, you dictate the tempo. Cutting hair was my way of meeting new people, and I would use that to find out what these people were interested in and what they were majoring in, to see how I can connect with them further past the haircutting stuff. And I can say that I've gotten so much help from these people on the littlest of things. It could be an idea, it could be fucking homework. These people are gonna help you. Some pros of cutting hair or doing hair in college is the social aspect. Like I just said, you're meeting new people, you're enhancing your social skills, and you're networking. Another pro is the flexibility you have. In college, you're on your own schedule. You don't gotta clock in at 8 a.m. if you don't wanna clock in at 8 a.m. I feel like the flexibility that hair gave me at school helped out managing time for my classes, managing time for my friends, managing time for... I didn't really even go to events, honestly. I was just cutting hair. And the last pro on this list is obviously money. There's a high earning potential in college for cutting hair. For example, I live in Massachusetts. If I went to a school like Northeastern, Wentworth, somewhere in Boston, I wouldn't succeed as much compared to how I was at Amherst. Most of the barbers I knew in Amherst were other students. So that already gave me an advantage. 30,000 something kids going here. There's no way you can't get 50 cuts. Another thing that comes with money is that you learn how to manage it better, right? Now you got some money coming in. You can pay for your books. You can pay for your homework. You can pay for all these websites they have you get. You pay the tuition and then you pay for more bullshit. Now you got money to pay the bullshit off. You got money to go get some food out. You know, dining hall food might not be the best all the time. You want to go out. There's a Chick-fil-A down the street. Fuck it. You got money for that now. Now the cons. Number 1, time. With cutting hair, you're trading in time for money. It's not a thing where my money is gonna work and grow for me. Now this can affect a lot of things. The 3 main things I saw it affect were my relationships, my hobbies, and my sleep. Relationships because I'm spending more time cutting hair than actually getting that college experience. Hobbies because I'm not doing what I enjoy all the time. I'm spending most of my time either in class or cutting hair. It was hard to find time to do the extracurricular activities, like go to the gym, joining clubs, go to events. But then again, it's all dependent on how you manage your time with the cuts, how you set your schedule. But it goes into the last thing, sleep. I feel like I sacrificed a lot of sleep just to get them early cuts done, them late cuts done. Because sometimes people can't work on your schedule, but you also don't want to drop these people. So you make accommodations. Don't make accommodations for everyone. Make accommodations for those who treat you with respect, they're on time, and for those who are understanding. Another con is space. Now, you know, dorms aren't huge. In your early years, you're sharing it with someone. Cutting hair in a shared space might not be the best idea. You don't want all this nasty shit in your bedroom, people coming in and out of your room. That's kind of crazy, right? Now, the last con is also money. There's a good side to money, you know, the happy side that everyone shows you, and then there's the bad side to money. I eventually got to a point with cutting hair where I was only doing it for the money. You know, 14-year-old me did it because of passion, did it because I enjoyed cutting hair, and I loved the feeling of seeing people happy and excited to go out after the cut. Sometimes money can get you super narrow-minded to a point where you don't even care about anything else. I started throwing in more and more people trying to get cuts done quicker and quicker, but the quality wasn't up to the same par. Now, if the quality is not up to the same par and the person in the chair starts noticing, what do you think they're gonna do? Then I started realizing the detriment it was not only doing to my mental, but to the people around me. I was losing clientele because of this. I was losing good relations sometimes because of this. So this is to say, if you're only gonna do this for money, don't do it. If you don't really love this shit, don't do it. Now that I taught you a little bit about how to run a barber business in college, here is my biggest week. There's an event at my school called Blackout. Because it was toward the end of the semester and I stopped giving a fuck about class, I put in more and more and more people. My whole thought process was more events equals more people equals more money. And that's what I wanted to capitalize off of. So this was my day-to-day breakdown. I knew that the bigger events where people would really want to go to were Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm gonna cut a lot on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and a bit on Sunday. You're 4 years in college, you're gonna have friends. You wanna get your friends right. So I had to make accommodations for that. What I did was, I'm gonna put my friends Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before. This is the biggest week for them, and I gotta be responsible that they get something. So the good things that happened during this week, I created so much confidence for motherfuckers to get laid. I met so many new people as well who didn't even go to the school. They were just there for the weekend. So it was nice to get a good mix of the two, where it was like new conversations, returning conversations, and the regulars. You feel me? Another thing that happened good was there was a lot of money being made. I made around 1,500 this week, but it did have its drawbacks, right? Every day becomes fast and dull. Waking up, cut hair, go to sleep. Waking up, cut hair, go to sleep. Do you think I got enough sleep? No. I'm eating 1 meal a day for 5-6 days straight. It gets kind of tiring, but I'm grateful for the experience nonetheless, because it taught me so much, not only about myself, but how to run a business. And it brought me closer to so many different people. The personal impact that cutting hair has had on me, I kind of learned that I don't want to cut hair full time anymore. After my freshman and sophomore year of college, I thought I was going to drop out and cut hair full time, but my mom made me stick through with it, and I'm kind of glad she did. I see the opportunities I can get with this math degree, and I know that I can do something amazing with this. Something where I don't have to sacrifice so much time. I wanted to find a new way to enjoy cutting again, because that's what I felt like I lost, the enjoyment of it. So now I'm just cutting hair in nature. I'll probably cut like twice a week, and it's doing the same positive things that cutting hair in a dorm was doing, bringing me closer to new people, networking, learning how to run a service-based business. I'm just putting my own little spin on it now. Now I know if you're watching this, you're already either in college or about to go to college. If you have any questions on how to accomplish this too, feel free to contact me on Instagram or join my Discord, where you'll have a multitude of people just helping you out with any type of question you have, hair related, barber related, business related. I hope this has helped you along your journey. Now get the fuck out of here.